Hello, everybody. I just wanted to talk about some of the Dead by Daylight 5th anniversary discussion. I was watching it yesterday, and I was like, man, there's so many things to talk about for the stream. So I definitely decided to, you know what, I'm gonna make a video out of it. So here we are. So the first thing we're probably going to talk about is going to be the new killers and survivor. So the new killer for the RE chapter is going to be Nemesis. I was super excited to see that because there was a lot of debate between Nemesis or Tyrant, and it ended up being Nemesis. So I was very excited because I was rooting for Nemesis first. And then the survivors, I was hoping it to be um, Chris and Jill or Leon and Claire. But we got for both worlds. So we got Leon and Jill instead of Claire and Chris. So that's awesome. And they got a perk where it's very super unique and it's not been used like at all in any other perks at all in Dead by Daylight. So it's called the flashbang. So there's one that you can like work on a generator, or it's kind of like Tinkerer. So when it gets like 66%, and and the killer wants to hit the generator, he gets flashbanged. So I think that was really cool. So it's like a little mine that happens if you kick the gen, and it lasts for like 3 seconds, I think, and also they get stunned. So that's really good. And then not only that, they have a new map, which is if anybody's familiar with the RE series, um, it's called the RPD police station. So it looks really good. I'm very excited to see more of that, and it looks really nice. And also, if you didn't know, the PTB is up live right now. So if you wanted to do all this, you could definitely do it if you have a PC. I don't have one, unfortunately. I'm doing it off of PS4, which kind of sucks, but you know, it is what it is. So also, we have gameplay mechanics that are changed. So if you play Nemesis, you're going to be having zombies. So zombies is really cool. I really like that a lot. It looks pretty sick, and you can use zombies as an army, or also you could feed off of them for Nemesis because Nemesis has a power called mutation, and it's like kind of like tiers with Michael Myers, where you're at mutation one. Is very short range of your attacks. It doesn't break pallets or anything like that. And then mutation two, you can break pallets, and you can actually injure survivors more, or I think. And then tier three is that it gives longer range. So that's about it. And there's a lot of things called like infection when you have a mutation. So you have to hit them 3 times with the tentacle thing. So that's quite interesting. And yeah, and then also if you get infected with the infection, which is called the T virus, that's what the Nemesis has. You have vaccines around the map. So the vaccines are to take off the mutation and everything like that. So that's really interesting. Also, we have anniversary items, of course, because of the anniversary thing that came out, which is flashlights are gonna be a thing. Uh, Toolboxes, med kits, etc., etc. Those are all going to be anniversary items for it. I'm pretty sure firecrackers are going to be there too. And then there's also going to be design changes for the game, from what we heard from the broadcast. So the design changes are going to be like things like new animations for the survivors. They look differently as well. They got new fresher paint, as they said in the stream. So that's really cool. And then, the new animation for survivors is gonna be like, say that Dwight has like an idle animation, instead of you just standing there looking like a complete menace. You're actually going to be like, as Dwight does in the lobby, bite his fingers or something like that. So I think that's really cool. Or like if you're David King, if you stand idly, you're probably gonna be like popping your knuckles and whatnot. But I'm not sure. They just said there's gonna be new animations for the survivors, and I'm very excited for it. Also, there's gonna be new map layout changes, so I think that's really cool. So, DBD is really known for like having like a very flat area, as a lot of people like see like during most of loops. So they're want to put more immersion to it, so they're gonna put like more hills and stuff like that. Not like the ones that you see like to gain balanced landing, but like ones that just like look like mounds of stuff that you can like go over, so it could look more realistic. I'm guessing. And there's also going to be Mori changes. So the Mori changes that as what we've heard from the stream is that there's no longer going to be Mori offerings. So that's going to be very interesting. So no more Mori offerings. It's going to be built in um, for the killer. So meaning that you're going to be able to Mori um, in at least every game, I think. So I don't really know how it works because they didn't tell us much about it. They just said that there's no longer going to be Mori offerings because they thought of it as a toxic way of getting kills and whatnot. So they're trying to make it more natural. Like, there's also going to be some key changes. They didn't say anything about it though, but they just said that there are going to be changes for the keys as well. So there's going to be killer and survivor changes for that. And let's go back to the anniversary. So the anniversary is guaranteed iridescent shards. So that's awesome. So you get 9,000 iridescent shards, which is amazing. You know, you can get a guaranteed survivor or killer of your choice during this anniversary. And also you get anniversary crowns for original characters. So say that you got the crowns from last year, you can get some crowns for characters that weren't out that year. So Trickster, Yunjin, Elodie, etc., etc. You can get those crowns for them now, and if you didn't get the past ones, you can get them now. And the Shrine of Secrets, when it starts for the 2 weeks, it's going to be um, changes every day for anniversary. So every single day for the 2 weeks, there's always going to be a new Shrine of Secrets. So that's very very interesting. So I'm very excited for that. And then alright, so I think that's basically all it for the anniversary. After that, we're going to have bot lobbies for new players, so that's gonna be quite interesting. You know, because a lot of times, a lot of players who play this game, who are definitely gonna be new for the Resident Evil chapter, are going to need a lot of help because people who play this game are usually like only play this game, so it's gonna be very tough, and it's gonna be a lot of kind of like it's gonna feel like they're gatekeeping, but they're just kind of just playing the game because they're already experienced. So yeah, there's gonna be bot lobbies for new players. I'm very excited for that. So I'm guessing it's going to be like for killers and survivors. So say that you're a survivor and you're playing like solo queue, you're probably gonna get a bot or two in your lobby, and then the killer is going to be a bot or something. I don't know. But yeah, that's quite interesting. And then there's going to be automated systems for reports for banning players. So you know, if you're toxic and stuff like that, you're probably going to get reports. And Dead by Daylight, they said they manually did it for the support team, so they would look through it and then ban the player. But now they're saying that it's going to be automated, so it's going to be an actual robot. So if they get enough reports in a certain amount of games, they're going to get banned. So I think that's really good because a lot of people sometimes they like teaming. Like I'm not against like BMing, like people like who teabag on pallets and stuff like that, or people or killers who down them and just like shake no. I like the ones that well, I don't like the ones, but I hate the ones that are game breaking. So things like body blocking intentionally from one room. So like say like the Hawkins laboratory, for example, and there's one up the stairs, and there's a single gen, and then you could actually block the doorway. Like one of the survivors would do that, and then the killer would come and down both of them because the other survivor that was working on the gen couldn't do anything about it. I hate that. Like that's like ban worthy in my opinion. So I definitely want to see those. So I'm glad for that. There's also, if you're not from the U.S. and you know you don't speak English, there are gonna be language changes for the for the game, which is awesome. So like there's gonna be French coming in, you know, Korean, Japanese, etc., etc. For those people who don't have that luxury of knowing English. So that's gonna be awesome. And last but not least, there's going to be boon totems. So what boon totems are, it's a dull totem that can be tinkered with a survivor, by a survivor, and it will turn it blue. So I'm guessing that's how a perk would work. They didn't really say much about it, but they said they're going to be boon totems. So boon totems, which is BOON, is going to be in the game. So there's going to be dull totems, hex totems, and boon totems. Dull totems, as you know, they're all just skeleton, no color, other than the skulls and everything like that. And then hex totem, it's red, its candles are lit in the bottom. And then boon totems are going to be blue. So the candles in the bottom of it are going to be blue. So that's gonna be quite interesting. I'm very excited to see what's in store for Dead by Daylight. But yeah, I think that's about it to discuss. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it's a lot longer than I usually do. And yeah, I'll see you in the next one. See you later. Bye, guys.